Hello, cats and kittens. MamaCatGamer here. I am just a little hoarse this week. I caught that cold that's going around maybe about 2.5-ish weeks ago. And then I got bronchitis and sinus and you name it. And killed my voice. So I finally have some voice back. I'm going to try and stream as long as we can. But I wanted to get in the All Saints Wake this week. And also wanted to get some more Shadowbringers done because I've been missing it. So let's go tackle the All Saints Wake. Oh, somebody's playing some nice music over here. Sweet. Alright, I believe we have to go over to Miqo'te's amphitheater to start this out. I need to eat some food here. Pumpkin-headed apparition. The pumpkin-headed apparition proffers out her hand in invitation. Frights of fancy. Well met, adventurer. 'Tis once again All Saints' Wake, the season where fiends make for fine friends. Enjoying the festivities, I trust? While the saints are away, a well-known theater troupe has stopped in Gridania to play. They host a grand masquerade in the old manor, that they might sate their hunger for merriment. You have yet to meet these fearsome folk, but they are known as the Continental Circus, performers who relish the bone-chilling nights of the All Saints' Wake season. Their ghoulish gala is the talk of the town, and knowing the troupe's appetite for mischief as I do, I sense what lies in store. I implore you to view the spectacle for yourself. You need only speak with the genial geyser. He shall guide your steps to the haunted manor. All right. The genial geyser. Or geezer? I'm not sure which. Come on, come all to the Continental Circus's grand masquerade. Shall I guide you to the festivities, good sir? Yes, yes. Enter the manor. Let's see what we're up for. Impresario. I bid you welcome, dear guest. It is our honor to host you. An adventurer? Not that adventurers are unwelcome, mind. I harbor no ill will against them whatsoever. Now tell me, what brings you to our manor of happy horrors? The masquerade, of course, or a suspicious introduction of one who claims to harbor no ill will? Let's do the second one. Like he crosses his arms. Impresario says, that is not my intention, I assure you. Alas, past experiences have made me rather wary of adventurers, let us say. But I tire of shadowy schemes and the accusations that often follow, so I shall lay bare our secret as a gesture of good faith. However, you must swear never to share with others what I reveal. Though we of the Continental Circus disguise ourselves as mortal men and women, we are in truth a troupe of otherworldly creatures. Excuse me. For some of us, our monstrous costumes are, in fact, our true form. Were my own glamour dispelled, you would see me as I truly am. An imp! Not so long ago, our ultimate goal was to drown this realm in blackest night and usher in a long-coveted legend among my kind. The night of devilry, where our leader, the Great Gourd, would rise again and strike terror into the hearts of men. It's a great pumpkin, Charlie Brown. But as a few void-sent patriots have recently taught us, there lies a reward even sweeter than mortal fear, one that fills our hearts and satiates our souls. Gratitude. One taste, they said, and we would be unable to deny the fulfillment it brought us. Thus, the circus abandoned its malevolent ambitions to pursue honeyed words of appreciation instead. When glorious autumn twilight reigns supreme across this realm, mortal and void sent must join hands in harmony and carouse to their heart's content. In doing so, all shall know unforgettable thrills and chills beyond comprehension. Our masquerade is proof of this desire. Listen well, and you too shall hear our guests cry out in splendor. Ah, please make it stop. Keeps going. What? Crying child says, oh, I'm scared. I want my mommy. Oh, what? That's not splendorous at all. Please, you must believe me. We have no intention of affrighting our guests, at least not like this. Oh, everyone swore a solemn oath to entertain. How has it come to this? Gev says, let me think of all the ways. Oh, you needn't glare those daggers at me. I haven't the foggiest as to what has transpired, but perhaps you might use your skills of inquiry to our benefit. I beseech you, adventurer, survey the manor and discover what has brought our patrons such distress, starting with the second floor. I shall remain here to oversee affairs. Once you have identified the cause of this chaos, you must inform me with all due haste. Should fell rumors begin to spread, I fear the Adventurers Guild's suspicions will soon follow. Well, at least one adventurer suspects you. You may now use mounts within the haunted manor. Okay. I could use that, but, you know. Wait. Do I have to talk to him? Oh, no, I got to talk to somebody up top, it looks like. Mucos mummer. Ugh. Silence, I say. You must go away. Where you go, chaos and devilry follow. Remain here, and in chaos you shall wallow. This performer is too absorbed in their mischief to listen to what you have to say. Well, that's not very nice of them. Petrified patron. Shudders, hungry puddings down the hall, armed zombie jesters down the stairs. They didn't tell me this masquerade would have me running for my life. Gather information on the manor's first floor. Ooh, I like that sofa. That would be kind of nice in my house. It's kind of fun. It's footprints up the wall. Nice. I love all these pumpkins all over the place. Giant pumpkin here. Playing music. Oh, I gotta go back the other way. Skittish acrobat. Next, I could gouge out some eyeballs, maybe even gobble up a few fresh organs while I'm at it. This performer is so absorbed in his own machinations that he hasn't noticed you. Probably a good thing, or I'd have to fight him. Ooh, I wonder what that is. I love it. They're just sitting there having a coffee clutch. Magic pot. Give me an elixir. No elixir, then no treats for you. This performer is too absorbed in their mischief to listen to what you have to say. Confused child. Excuse me, sir, have you seen any elixirs around here? That creature in the pot won't stop asking for one, but they cost more than my allowance can afford. Alright, we gotta report to the impresario. The intrepid adventurer returns. How fared the others? Despite our newfound mission, we do still take great pleasure in mortals' fits of fright. I suspect they have forgotten themselves and prioritized their own enjoyment over that of our guests. I do empathize with their plight, and they've yet to cause any lasting harm. Mayhap it would be best to indulge them in this once and allow them their fun. Gaff's going, no. I jest, of course. We cannot allow my brethren's antics to go unchecked, but if they will not listen to the reprimands of a kindly adventurer, I can hardly imagine they would heed mine. Pumpkins whispers, at an impasse, are we? Return to me, child, and I shall offer my aid. Is something amiss? It seems the impresario can't hear the voice of the pumpkin-headed apparition, but you sense it would be wise to heed her advice and return to Gridania. Has that mortal mind of yours contrived any reasonable solutions? We cannot afford to let the rest of the troop have their way for much longer. I dare say our patrons will soon reach their limit. For now, I shall continue to watch over matters here and consider our options. Alright, let's go back to Gridania. You are returned. The children of the circus are a fascinating bunch, are they not? Their antics never fail to amuse me. But while their intentions are pure, we must calm those who have lost themselves in feats of fear. I believe I can conjure something that will do just that. I shall begin the preparations. For your part, I will ask you to procure a few necessary ingredients. I require All Saints cookies and a decorative pumpkin. The shady smock over yonder is like to have a few cookies to spare. As for the pumpkin, the Botanist Guild possesses a pumpkin patch for our needs. Seek out the Great Loam Gourdkeep. He will be happy to oblige you. Alright, let's go buy some cookies and get a pumpkin. Hee, sorry dearie, but we're not selling at the moment. Here on behalf of the Pumpkinhead, you say? Well, if it's for her, I suppose I could make an exception, but you'd best keep it a secret from our other guests. There you go, one bag of freshly baked All Saints cookies. Send the Pumpkinhead my regards, won't you? Alright. No vendor there yet. Alright, let's go over to the Botanist Guild. Ooh, let's see if they have anything for sale there. There's a whole bunch of people here getting ready to play music. We're closed. Come back later. Would that every day could be a festival. In need of a decorative pumpkin, are you? Well, you're in luck. I've got a plump and round one here, freshly carved no less. We of the Botanist Guild take great pride in our pumpkins and are glad to share them with one and all. They make for sweet treats and charming decorations this time of year. I do hope you'll make good use of yours. Okay. Let's go back to Miqo'te's. Have you gathered the ingredients? Yes, we have. All Saints cookies. A small sack nearly full to bursting with delectably sweet pumpkin cookies. And a decorative pumpkin lovingly raised and hand-carved by Great Loam Growery's botanist. This plump, smiling gourd is a staple of the All Saints Wake season. Excellent, excellent. These will make for a most magnificent result. Now I shall concoct a creation that will strike terror into the hearts of naughty children who have forgotten their purpose, and joy into the hearts of weeping mortals. All right. The pumpkin-headed apparition appears ready to put her plans into action. Now let us put an end to the Continental Circus' cruel tricks, shall we? With the materials you have gathered, I shall prepare the solution we require, but all good things take time, and I suggest you return to the manor and inform the impresario of our plan. All shall be made clear soon enough. I'm told there is a situation occurring at our masquerade, but I have faith that you will solve it. Shall I guide you to the manor? Yes. I love the music in here. It's hilarious. Welcome back. I regret to report that circumstances remain unchanged here in the manor. Have you any new ideas to share? Yes, I do. Cookies and a pumpkin. Concocted a creation, you say. Of what kind? Apologies for the wait. My master proudly presents a ghoulish gift for our dear impresario. Gift's going, what? This is supposed to help? My word, this doll is a spitting image of me. 'Tis no ordinary doll, I assure you. You may operate it by riding atop its head. And that's not all. Take control and you shall have a bevy of illusory spells at your disposal. These illusory spells are based on the materials our adventurer friends so kindly provided us. Delectable treats for the worthy and a haunting trick for those undeserving of treats. I see a solution to mollify both parties. Might I leave the operation of this magic doll to you, adventurer? In this mortal glamour, I doubt I'd be able to maneuver it as well as you. Leave it to me! Once you have shown them the error of their ways, order them to return to me, and I shall re-educate them on the parts they must play here. Our guests also deserve recompense for their prior treatment. I ask that you send them to me as well, that I might offer them sweets in apology. I cannot bear to end their All Saints Wake on a dour note. The unusual usher says, so your plans are made, yes? Then I shall return to my master. I wish you happy, frightening, and delighting. This is so hilarious. Well then, I suppose all that's left for you is to operate this mechanical me. I suggest you begin by marching it right up to the second floor and calming the commotion above. And remember, my fellow performers should be convinced to return with the pumpkin's trick. I ask that you reserve the treats for our guests. We mustn't give them more undue fright. Should you find yourself separated from your pumpkin friend, simply return to me and you may hop on its head once more. Now then, off you go! Oh my god! This is hilarious. Alright, let's see. Skill 1 is Trickster's Treat, and Treater's Trick conjures special pumpkin bound to frighten all those who gaze upon them. Trickster's Treat conjures an illusory rain of All Saints' Wake treats. Okay, so treats go to the scared people. Tricks. No, no, no! Impresario, no, I've been good all this time. It's not what you think. I've done no crime. Oh dear, the impresario isn't happy with us? Then I'll hurry to him lest I cause further fuss. Alright, use the treat on somebody. Oh my god. What? What more could you possibly... Magic candy? Was that your doing? They were offering cookies and candies as an apology, you say? Gods, I deserve a treat after all this. I'll be on my way then. Oh my god. Alright, oh, let's jump down here and see what happens. Okay, use Trickster's Treat on the first floor guest. Oh, the hells was that for? Strange, it felt as though the impresario was slapping me across the head, but it did not hurt. Has he conjured up some new illusion? You say he's summoning the whole troop to the front of the manor for talking to? Now that you mentioned it, I have been a bit overzealous about frightening our clientele. I'll hurry back right away. Which way do we gotta go here? Oh no, the impresario's magics. Gone already? Oh, no more magics for me. What? He summons us to the foyer? Yes. Yes, then to the impresario I shall go. Confused child. It's raining candy? Oh, there it goes. They're giving away free treats. Hooray! Then I'll march right up to that impresario and tell him to give me candy. I wonder what's downstairs. I have to look downstairs. Oh my gosh. Too fun. There's bats in the bed. For my Curse of Strahd campaign, I kicked off the final battle in Castle Ravenloft with Count Strahd around Halloween, I think, if I recall right. I found all this Halloween stuff to use, like bleeding candles. I made a Castle Ravenloft butter mold. It was the crest of Castle Ravenloft, not the castle itself. I found a tutorial on how to make bat wing napkins. It was just like wild. Did we go all the way around? I think we did. Alright. Let's go back upstairs. I made black bat candies. Made a blood red and black wedding cake. That was a lot of fun. I was gonna make it in 2 tiers, but the 2-tier wedding cakes are very, very heavy. I didn't realize how heavy those cakes get until I tried to lift it up, and I'd kind of thrown out my back at the time. So I ended up with 2 single tiers instead. But they were a lot of fun to make. Alright, let's see if these guys have anything else. Skittish acrobat. Ah, I dedicated myself too fiercely to my role and forgot the oath I made to the impresario. How shameful of me. Bucose mummer. Oh, the impresario. Did he roil with rage? This bump on my head's going to last a whole age. Magic pot? Give me an elixir and candy too. Give me enough candy for everyone. I owe you a great debt, adventurer. With your aid, I was able to give these members of the troop a good scolding. While a few frights are necessary to amplify the delights we provide, we must never allow the former to overshadow the latter. It is our solemn duty to provide the small folk with a memorable All Saints' Wake experience. Skittish Acrobat says, we felt the very same, impresario. Even though the adventurers always came for us, even though we knew what it was like to be punished and scared in years past, we lost ourselves, striking fear into the hearts of those who didn't deserve it. Miqo'te Mummer says, chaos is good for us, but not for them. We must bring smiles to their faces again. He rhymes. Magic Pot says, here, here, less chaos, more treats and smiles. What will we say? Then let's enjoy All Saints' Wake hand in hand, or undue chaos will be promptly punished. Let's do the last. No more punishments, please. We'll remain good hosts, so be at ease. Alright, my fellow thespians, it's time we greeted our guests with good cheer. Return to your places and give them all the masquerade they deserve. With that settled, I believe I should be able to handle the troop from here on out. I cannot thank you enough for your assistance, adventurer. Before I forget, is the one who crafted that mechanical masterpiece an acquaintance of yours? If at all possible, I'd like to express my thanks to them as well. A woman sporting a white pumpkin head? That sounds awfully like the legendary Great Gourd, who would command the Void Sent forces on the Night of Devilry. But I just... Legends are precisely that. Tall tales and no more. Allow me that joke at least. Kev's going, yeah, okay. Sure. In any event, you mentioned she awaited your return at Miqo'te's amphitheater, did you not? Pray allow me to join you. I should very much like to meet this pumpkin-headed acquaintance of yours. Let's go. It is a pleasure to finally meet the famed impresario. So this is the one you spoke of. She does exude a legendary sort of aura. If you were to tell me she was the Great Gourd, I'd certainly believe it. But of course, that's simply not possible. You never know. Pumpkin-headed apparition. All's well that ends well, I see. Was my clockwork creation of assistance? Indeed it was, Impresario says. My brethren have remembered their duty to entertain, and I dare say our guests shall be all the merrier for it. Pumpkin-headed apparition says, "Ah, that is well. I trust you will continue to give the city's mortal residents an exhilarating All Saints' Wake experience." Cheery Child says, "Trust me, it's lots of fun in the manor. Let's all go." Fretful Child says, "You're sure those scary monsters won't eat me up?" "They might give you a bit of a fright, but it's all in good fun. They're giving away lots of treats, too." Hasty Child says, "Well, if you say so, but you have to promise you'll stay with us the whole time." "Of course, I wouldn't leave you two behind. Come on, then, let's go." Yes, all is well. Those children's smiles are proof of that. How strange. I feel as though I'm truly enjoying All Saints' Wake for the first time. It's actually rather refreshing. Gav just smiles. "I shall continue to put forth my best effort, that the Continental Circus's name might be known in every corner of the realm. But for the present, my duties call me to the manor. Thus do I ask of you, adventurer, to spread word of our deeds and speak of us fondly in your travels. That clockwork creature you possess is a reflection of myself and of my troop as well. Use it with pride, and perhaps others will want to know more of us in so doing." Pumpkin-headed apparition says, "A sound plan. Yours is the face of the Continental Circus, after all." You could say, "Leave it to me, and as long as your mischief-making days are over." One day, perhaps tales of my troop will overshadow even those of the Great Gourd, but until then I shall continue my work and convey to the realm all that the Wake can offer. Ha ha ha. Now then, 'tis time I returned, and as you well know, I cannot leave those scoundrels without their ringleader for too long. We shall be performing at the manor for the remainder of the season. Should you wish to join in our festivities, you are welcome to visit us as often as you please." Pumpkin-headed apparition says, "In that case, I too shall open my haunted home to you, adventurer. Join me in my gardens if you dare." "Simply speak with my servant, and he shall guide you to my abode. You may entertain yourself there for as long as you wish." Impresario says, "The season of devilry and revelry lingers yet, and we shall thrive upon it. May you carouse to your heart's content this All Saints' Wake." Ambulario. This automaton designed in the likeness of the Impresario stands ready to bear you forth in the delightfully fiendish spirit of All Saints' Wake. Complete. Cute. You now have access to Sneaky Hollow. Speak with the unusual usher in Miqo'te's amphitheater to be escorted to the costume party. Furthermore, the Shady Smock and her associates are now open for business. Alright. The Void is back in town. Kind of a cool looking bow there, actually. Let's go to Sneaky Hollow. You wish to have words? Very well, what would you know? What is this place? Is your memory as fleeting as your lifespan, child? As I told you before, this is my home. You are welcome to come and go as you please. Who are you? You need ask. My head is not merely for show. I am the archfiend feared and revered since time immemorial, the great Gord who once led legions of darkness. Is, in fact, merely a title held by those in my coven. Each generation, the knowledge to control denizens of the void is passed down alongside the appellation. What is it you do exactly? I watch. My ancestors once bound the void sent to their will as a means to wage war and caused irreparable harm to the world in so doing. Sorry about that. Remorseful for their actions, they swore to never be complicit in such tragedy again. We have watched ever since. Our goal is not to harm the minions of darkness, but to educate them. Show them that peace is an option. But I have spoken enough. I had not realized entertaining a guest could be quite so thrilling. What's the imp say? Unsavory imp. Up to something? Me? Never. I am but a fun-loving imp, here to help my fellow revelers enjoy the wake, and I can fashion you a very convincing guise for the masquerade. All I need is for you to recall a journey unforgettable. Traverse your memories and tell me what, or perhaps who, you see. Oh... a rugged Hyaran man unmatched in loyalty and valor. Ah, that will do nicely. Don't worry. This won't hurt much at all. Just close your eyes. Transfiguration can be removed by using the unveil action or by canceling the transfiguration status effect. Oh. Nice. No way to go inside there. Oh, there's more back here. Oh, exit. Okay. I think we've seen everything we could see. I don't know why I'm going there. Okay. I think that's it for that. If you're, you know, a role player and you like to do the G pose thing, they've got some great stuff for you there. I was hoping they'd have some, you know, pumpkin cookies for sale or something. All right. Put to the proof, speak with Y'shtola in Norvrant. It's outside Slitherbow. Let's return to the Crystarium. Oh. Hello. Keep bumping my mic. I finally can semi-talk again. Why am I doing that? I want to go to Slitherbow. I didn't want to take another week off because I went, it's like 3 weeks would have been like way too many, and I went, you know, I was missing playing Gav too. I wanted to do more of the story. The Great Deceiver? What's this all about? As foretold by the will of the wood, we meet at last. I've been expecting you, Gav. Gav's going, what? Shh, no one else must hear of this, not yet. My dreams are plagued with visions of the future. Calamity is upon us, and each night I witness our impending doom. But hope is not yet lost, for the dreams speak to me of a savior in the form of a great serpent. He was revered as a god in the days of the Ronkin Empire, and I believe it yet lives in the great wood, waiting to be roused from slumber. It has many names. Many would call it the Protector, some the Great Destroyer. The will of the wood demands I find this great serpent. It is our only hope of salvation. I have been chosen, Gav, to be the savior of Slitherbow. So this is where you two have been hiding. Now that you've gotten to know one another, what do you think? I think he's nuts. I fear his mind is beyond saving, for his dreams are an ill omen. Yeah. I feel better, but my voice is shot still. Beast tribes, eh? Oh, no, we gotta call them Allied Society now. I'm gonna say I fear his mind is beyond saving. See what he says. I refuse to believe that. There has to be something we can do to help him. Have you not sought counsel with the priests? They are your mentors, after all. There is no need to keep your troubles from them. Valen, please! We are in the midst of a most important discussion. Valen says, when you first began talks of these dreams and delusions, I held my peace, but I won't let you drag anyone else into this. Such narrow-minded thinking is why only I have been chosen by the wood, by the great serpent. Yes, Quinfort, whatever you say. You've mocked me for the last time, Valen. will summon the Great Serpent this very day and prove to you the truth of my visions. Quinfert, wait! Where are you going? To meet with misfortune would likely bring him to his senses, but he's my friend and I can't stand the thought of him getting hurt out there. Will you help me look for him? If anything should happen to him, I'll never forgive myself. Never, right? Yeah, I can't not call him Beast Tribes. I've been calling him that for, what, 3-4 years now? I once knew twins who had hair just like yours. Okay. Well, Quinfort is on the way to meet Y'shtola, so let's head on out to her. What does Valen have to say? He couldn't have gone far. Over there, I think I see him. I'm beginning to grow tired of this game. Enough, Quinfort. Even you should recognize the danger of wandering off alone in these woods. You really have gone mad, haven't you? Mock me all you will, Valen, but now you will bear witness to the truth with your own eyes. Behold, the divine protector of Runka, the great serpent of legend. No, it can't be. Oh, no. That's the great serpent? I see nothing great about that. What is it exactly? I refuse to believe that it's a serpent. Please tell me you're joking. Do not be jealous, Valen. The will of the wood works in mysterious ways, and this serpent is the key to our deliverance. Quinfort, I think you're nuts. I think you need some help there, sir. All right. Yeah, he seems to be serious about this. Alright, I think this unlocks Beast Tribes quest. Quinfort is enamored with his new companion, Great Serpent of Ronka. Scree. We might come back to that later. I wonder if we'll get a pet out of that one. There you are, ready for a swim. The seal we seek should be stored in a chamber somewhere inside the ruins beneath the lake. However, the entrance is seemingly protected by a subtle locking mechanism rooted in the symbolism of Ronkan culture. The Ronkins sought to live in harmony with nature and considered certain animals to be sacred. Foremost in their pantheon was the snake, portrayed as the protector of the wood, and arbiter of life and death. Below it were 4 others, each equal in rank: the curl, the colibri, the opo-opo, and the wolf. Characterized as the bringers of liberty, words, enlightenment, and harmony, respectively. Okay, you're supposed to remember all this stuff. To open the chamber containing the seal, the tablet states that one must pay due deference to 3 of these beasts by placing one's palm on monuments wrought in their image, and that this must be done in a specific sequence. If my interpretation is correct, the order can be discerned from the 3 commandments which follow. Give praise unto the snake, by its strength do our lands prosper. Be as the opo-opo, rival thy kin. As all parts seek betterment, so too does the whole. Be as the wolf, move as one. Peace comes to all who seek harmony with their kin. Okay, snake, opo-opo, and wolf. The tablet says naught of the placement, size, or appearance of the monuments, alas. Hopefully all will become clear when you reach the bottom of the lake. Go safely. You've forgotten the sequence? Mind that you listened this time, yes? Snake, opo-opo, and wolf. Okay. Alright. Let's go swimming. I forgot how to dive. How do I dive? I can't remember how to dive. Control space bar. That's what I did. Or maybe I can't. Oh, that's why. I gotta be in deeper water, I think. There we go. I just needed to be in deeper water. Alright. Farther down, it says? Oh, we gotta go underneath here. That's right, that's right. Like, here's the cave. Like, way down here. Alright, serpent. Let's do the serpent. Oh, we gotta go somewhere else. Okay. Oh, another cave here. We don't want curl. We don't want opo-opo. There we go. You sense something stir elsewhere in the lake. What's the name of this? Lake Miqo'te. Okay. I got like so lost in here the first time that I did this. I'm like, where the heck am I supposed to go? Oh, there's... Okay, we gotta go down here. Colibri? No. We don't want colibri. We want wolf. Once more, you sense something stir elsewhere in the lake. Perhaps the chamber containing the seal is open. Ooh, there's... Nice. Aha! The covered halls of Twattle. One of the sacred temples built by the Irankans, these stone halls were safeguarded by a sect of priests, even after the fall of the Empire. The rising waters of the lake, however, could not be denied, and rumors persist of a secret treasure which was swallowed along with the temple. Well, that was kind of a cool story. Alright, where do we gotta go? Back over that way. I wonder if I have to go down below again. Oh yeah, I bet we do. Destination. Too far away. Door opens to reveal a pedestal upon which rests a medallion. You take it and secure it inside your clothing. I half expect a rolling boulder to come out and drop on my head. Did you find it? Seal of Ranka, a small medallion bearing the image of an owl, the insignia of Ranka. This medallion, it bears the owl insignia of the Empire. There can be no doubt this is the seal of Ranka. Well done, Gav. We can begin our preparations to enter Ixmaya in earnest. Y'shtola would waste no time in heading to Ixmaya. Bearing the seal, it should be possible to enter Ixmaya unmolested by its guardians. I will go ahead to Slitherbound and inform the others. When you have recovered from your exertions, meet with us in the cavern leading east out of the village. Well, let's go back that way then. I don't think that's the correct cavern. We discovered a new location. Oh, let's see what everybody has to say. Minfilia says, I'm so glad to see you're safe. Everyone is ready to go if you are. Well, let's see what Eorzea has to say. That you all found the seal is perhaps bittersweet proof that the aid for which it was so painstakingly forged never came. It's like, it just shows that, you know, the seal that was so carefully made to get the, just shows that the aid never came. Thus did the Empire crumble, its ruins reclaimed by the wood. Fate is ever a fickle mistress. So he says, okay, so because of that, the Empire crumbled and its ruins have been reclaimed by the forest and, you know, fate's a bitch. Thancred says, we've done what we can to prepare them for the worst. Still, we should hurry before the children return with Yulmoren and reinforcements. Ishil says, good, you're here. Runar opened the gate for us but moments ago. Beyond lies Ixmaya and presumably the Light Warden. It did not take long for the wood's protectors to find me when last I came here, and I expect them to fall upon us just as quickly this time. Though we carry the seal, there is no reason for us to let down our guard. Now, let us seek out the Warden and put an end to its reign over these woods. Alright, when we get to here, you just follow the new path, basically. These are pretty little flowers, actually. They did a nice job on these.
It would seem we have found them.
You trespass upon sacred ground! Begone!
Ooh. Nice. She likes that fight.
You no harm.
Sister, is that?
We are allies of the Empire of Ronka. As is customary, we come bearing the seal of the Emperor.
It appears to be genuine. Then perhaps there's yet hope.
Perhaps.
Oh, I like that hairstyle on her.
We acknowledge your seal, but we must be certain of its authenticity. Follow the azure flowers to our village. There we will judge if you are friend or foe.
Try not to stray from the path. All right?
Follow the flowers. Would it kill them to escort us? But if it affords us an opportunity to investigate Ixmaya, fine.
Make sure none of these are on my log that I need to turn in. Discovered a new location. Blue deer stag, okay. Staff-wielding sentinel, you outsiders are a strange lot, aren't you? Spear-wielding sentinel, good to see you didn't lose your way. It wasn't all that difficult. Bow-wielding sentinels, I would have the seal that we may confirm its authenticity. You stole so straight to the point, I see. Very well. There is no mistaking the crest of the royal family. It is of proper size, and by its weight it is plain it was made from gold. The seal is indeed genuine. For 3,000 years we have waited for this moment, and now you are finally here. I bid you welcome, allies of Ronka. I am Almet, chieftainess of Fanau. We met her younger sister. Simet, a pleasure. We were beginning to lose hope that you would come. I beg your pardon, Almet says. These are troubled times for my people. Though I can but imagine what has compelled you to venture into our woods. You must be tired after your journey. Come, take your ease. Uimet says, if you'd like, I will show you about the village. Though I must warn you, it is a long way down to the forest floor, so do watch your step. Sure, why not? Summit is staring intently in your direction. In your general direction. This way, what is your name? Gav? And this is a common name nowadays? How times change. But I digress. Come and be sure to watch your step. It's like, that's not a difficult name, is it? Alright, let's go attune to this thing before we fall down. Unlock the Amaro Keep. Kind of cool looking village, don't you think? Simet says, if you would hear the tale of our people, speak with Almet. As eldest, she is our voice. Wimet says, my apologies for the hostile greeting. It is a miracle our arrows did not find their mark. Infilia says, for a moment I was worried they wouldn't accept the seal. Ankrit says, they call themselves V's, is that right? Not a terribly diverse people from what I can see. Ishtola says, no dawdling. Once we have learned all we can of the warden and his whereabouts, we should be on our way. Riange says, for 3,000 years did they wait. Incredible. As bearers of the seal, you have a right to know what became of the Empire and my people's purpose here, says Almet. We are descendants of the palace guard which served under the last emperor, and to this day we carry on the duty of our forebears, the final decree of his eminence before Ronka's fall. By the wisdom of our people was Ronka made to thrive. Such knowledge must never be forgotten, nor may it be suffered to fall into the hands of the wicked. Keep it safe. Keep it secret, keep it safe, and look to the coming of our allies. Unto them you shall bequeath our all, and thus will Ronka live on. By his command we have remained in the Raktika Greatwood, guardians of Ronka's ruins and the wisdom held within. Riange says, I hope thou wilt not think the question impertinent. But did thy people's famed longevity perchance play a part in the Emperor's decision to entrust this mission unto thee and thine? See, Riange is saying, I hope you don't think this question is rude, but is your famous longevity, long-lived life, possibly play a role in the Emperor's decision to give you guys the mission? Almet says, that was one reason, yes. We V's could easily live to see 3 of your elven lifetimes. That's a lot. We were also the fiercest fighters. There were none more fit than us to stand watch over the remains of Ronka. But our duty has grown ever more perilous in the wake of the flood. Simet says, settlements such as this one were plentiful before the light claimed dominion over the land, but now, Vanau is all that remains. Almet says, our numbers dwindle year by year. Before long, there will be no one left to honor the Emperor's wishes. Ishtola says, and you believe we are the allies for whom you have waited? Uimet says, you have the seal, do you not? After 3 millennia of waiting, that alone is nothing short of a miracle. Truth be told, I had begun to think you would never come. Simet says, sister. She's going, well, come on, it's 3,000 years. Almet says, we are glad of your presence here in the Greatwood. The wisdom of Ronka is yours, should you wish it. You need only ask. Yep. Let's explain what's going on here. You come in search of the Light Warden. My apologies, but I do not know where it makes its lair. Uimet, do you recall any sightings of this creature? Uimet says, not these past 30 summers. Infilia says, 30? But that would mean, how old are you exactly? This is like, that's a really rude question. Uimet says, young enough to remember. Almet says, with age comes knowledge. There may be yet one among us who has seen or heard of the abomination you seek. Y'shtola says, we have leave to speak with the other V's, then? But of course. Y'shtola says, then we should split up and inquire individually. If someone knows something, I would hear it while there is yet time to act. Gav says, yep. Got it, boss. Simon says, I pray you find the knowledge you seek. Oh, what I would not give to see the warden brought low. Uemet says, let not our looks deceive you. It is true we are still in our youth, but we are older than you might think. Ahmed says, in the name of Ronka and the late Emperor, I promise we will do all we can to assist you in yours. You retrieved the seal of Ranka from the covered halls of Dwaddle. Is that right? I am told it was quite beautiful in the days in the Empire. Would that I could see it for myself. Alright, this must be down. Oh, Nymet here. It is not my intention to pry, but your voices carry far. I know what it is you would ask of me. Unfortunately, the answer is no. I have not seen the Light Warden. I patrol the ruins' perimeters regularly, and if it were hiding nearby, I would know about it. Unfailingly loyal to the last known commands of the Ronkan Emperor, the V's of this village have protected the ruins of Raktika for countless generations. With many of its sister settlements destroyed by the Flood of Light, however, Fanau faces an uncertain fate in its isolation. Loimit says, you search for the Light Warden? I cannot say I've ever laid eyes on it. Our duty is to protect the ruins, nothing more. We have no need to strike out in search of such a foe. Fair. V's culinarian. Correal, an outsider. But how? By the gods, allies of the Empire. My sincerest apologies for failing to note your arrival. It was the warden you wished to know about, yes? My mother, may she rest in peace, told me once of its appearance in these woods. Before settling here in Fanau, she lived in a village near Raktika Falls until it was destroyed by the Sin Eaters. While out on patrol one day, she spotted a swarm of the abominations, one of which was different from the rest. It was larger for one thing, but what struck her was the way its fellows seemed to revere it. She was convinced that what she had seen was the Light Warden. Your exchange with Correal has taught you something about the Light Warden's possible whereabouts. Right, now we gotta go up. The Gemstone Traders, the time has come for the V's to share more of our culture with the outside world. Small as it has become, as my contribution to these efforts, I am happy to offer a variety of goods from the forest in exchange for any bicolored gemstones you might happen upon. Well, I only have 48 of them, so... Shoina, the White Warden? No, I have not seen it, but I have witnessed the horrors of the Lesser Eaters. How they are wont to hunt in packs and carry off their victims rather than consuming them on the spot. I suspect the Warden is a grotesque, corpulent thing waiting patiently for its minions to bring its next meal. Possibly. Still says, were you able to learn aught of the Warden's whereabouts? Yes, we were. Eorzea says, myriad are the tales the V's did share with me. Alas, none made mention of the Warden or its lair. Okay, the V's told me a lot of stories, but none of them mentioned the Warden or where it's at. And then Philia, did you have any luck speaking with the V's? Thancred says, no one I spoke to had seen hide nor hair of the Warden, but that may not be surprising given their disinclination to stray far from the ruins. Let me do that one again. No one I spoke to had seen hide nor hair of the Warden, but that may not be surprising given their disinclination to stray far from the ruins. Right. Almet says, I pray the others were able to provide what I could not. Happenings in the Raktika Greatwood, an account of the sightings of a particular sin eater some would claim to be a light warden. Hello everyone. Feel free to ask questions, make comments, I love them. Elmet says, near Raktika Falls. Why was I not told of this? Limet says, I think I see now why it has never been spotted on our patrols. Y'shtola says, I've never heard of this Raktika Falls. I can but assume it lies deep within the woods of Ixmaya. Simet says, just so, but the tunnel which leads there collapsed after a rather bloody battle with the Eaters, and has not been passable for many years. We made several attempts to clear away the rubble, but yet each time we were driven back. In the end, we were forced to give it up as lost. Ahmed says, thereby making it a suitable place for the Warden to take sanctuary. There is perhaps one way to enter, though it would be at great peril to you and your companions. The Kitana Ravel, a temple to the northeast. It has been sealed for centuries, but within it is a path that leads to the falls. Y'shtola says, can it be opened? For the allies of Ranka, it can. First, we must go to the Camul Astropolis. Astropolis? Once the flow of magic is restored there, the path through the Kitana Ravel can be opened. Limet says, this may sound a simple task, but there are certain obstacles which prevent us from attending to it ourselves, and we know not how to overcome them. The Emperor never granted our forebears leave to look upon the secrets we are charged with protecting. That we might not be tempted, the means to do so were withheld from us. We can but show you the way. The rest will be up to you. Y'shtola says, it would seem we have our work cut out for us then, shall we? Gav says, did you have to ask, or we've no time to waste, or if we must? This is good. Did you have to ask? It's going, let's go. Let us be about it then, says Y'shtola. Ahmet says, if that is your wish, it is my duty to escort you. Y'shtola says, while we attend to matters at the Cumula Astropolis, I would ask that your sisters accompany Eorzea and Thancred and share with them all they can of these woods. While we have every intention of investigating Raktika Falls, 'tis yet possible the Light Warden dwells elsewhere. With that in mind, it would behoove us to prepare an alternative course of action. Thancred's going, leave it to me. Ulimet, Simet, I leave them to you. Thancred won't mind one bit. It says, yes, sister. Eorzea says, should our present course prove false, doubt not, but that Thancred and I shall find any and all possible paths forward. Okay. So, if this route doesn't work out, don't doubt that Thancred and I will find, any other paths available. Alright, quest complete. Oh, I leveled up. Nice. 93 now. I wonder if I have any new gear that I can... Nope, got all of the highest stuff I can there. Suit up. That is probably... Speaking of ether... 260 yalms to the east. That's not very far. Imet says, suit up. She's elated to have someone who can aid her. As I live and breathe an ally of Ronka. It just so happens I have a vital task I would entrust to none other. Our V's on patrol require new raiments, and I would have you deliver them to them. Okay. It's a little bit of a tongue twister there. I would have you deliver them to them at Bow Rest. They should be expecting you. I pray there will not be a repeat of your incident with Chieftainess Almet. Okay. Is she talking about us attacking her or what? Still says we must make haste and see this done. The Katana Ravel and the Light Warden await. Almet stands ready to guide you through the ruins. What you seek lies in the heart of the Cumula Astropolis. Unfortunately, it too was sealed shut by order of His Eminence. If we are to open it, we must first look to the morning stars. Come, I will show you the way. Okay. I would like to see if we can find this ether current, which is just to the east of us somehow. It's to the northeast. I wonder if it's by the Oxdalen Gap there. Go check it out. See if we can find it, peoples. Whoa, don't want to jump off there. Almost fell off. 145 yalms to the east, so it's close. It's close. $54 yalms to the east. Oh, there it is, right there. Okay, cool. Alright, where do we gotta go? Cracked Runken Thorn, okay. I remember having going through this the first time and like it was like barely leveled. It's like getting attacked by all these rocks. Stola says, looking upon these structures, I cannot help but be reminded of ruins in Girabania, yet the manner in which they appear to be suppressing the natural flow of ether is more akin to the Allagan pillars in the House of the Crooked Coin. I don't remember the House of the Crooked Coin. Does anybody else do? But since you were able to keep up, I see. Well done. Ahead lies the Morning Stars, 4 monuments built in tribute to the guardians of Raktika. Beyond them is the Great Pyramid of Uxner, where the flow of magic must be restored. It is said that the monuments are themselves the keys to opening the pyramid. Though I know not how, that is for you to discover. Stola says, another puzzle, wonderful. You can hear the sarcasm dripping out of her. I would have a closer look. Alright, let's go check it out. Ahmet says, I must confess, there are times when I too wonder what lies beyond these ruins, but I would never defy the will of the Emperor. Y'shtola says, it is indeed another puzzle, but for a blessing it appears to be similar to the one we encountered at the lake. These statues are all depictions of the divine beasts mentioned on the tablet. No doubt they will open the way into the pyramid in like manner. We have but to discern the correct order. Let's split up and search the area for clues. Ahmed says, these ruins are covered in ancient inscriptions. The answer may well be hiding among them. Stola says, indeed, it may be best to transcribe them if they are as numerous as you say. Better that than risk overlooking something. Though transcription would prove impractical for you, not being versed in Rankin script, no matter. You will employ a different approach. Impressions. Let's make some rubbings on these stones. Here's some paper and charcoal. Here, I had thought to use these clay tablets to record any significant imagery we discovered, but they will serve you just as well. Take impressions of any inscriptions you find. We will start at the base of the pyramids. You begin at the top. Oh, thanks. Yeah, you know, I'm a cat, so I'm the one who climbs, right? Of course, Y'shtola a cat, too. When you have finished, return here and I will translate your findings. Alright, let's go climb. Alright, this is actually hard. It's easier. Anybody tell you I fail at jumping? Alright. Use our clay tablet. You take an impression of the writing inscribed on the monument. Y'shtola says, did you find anything? Yes, we did. Ooh. Oh, I only had to do one of those. Nice. Almet says, there are so many inscriptions I scarcely know where to start. Kind of cool looking, aren't they? Clay tablet, a simple tablet made of clay used to preserve the inscriptions of ancient relics. Clay tablet with impressions of ancient scripture. Target is not in range because I'm like not facing it. All right. Uh-oh, I'm stuck. This reminded me a little bit of El Castillo in the Yucatan Peninsula in Mexico. I got to go on a trip there one time. If you ever get to go out of the country, definitely do it. There's nothing like learning different cultures, right? Seeing how people live in different places in the world is really, really cool. Learn a little bit of the language of wherever you're going out of courtesy to their country and their culture. Definitely a thing to do. And, I sensed my mark to the west. Well, hi. You want to come up? Come on. Come on. Everybody would love to see you. Come on. Come on up, Jakey. Jakey's thinking about it. No? You want to come here? No, he's hoping somebody will feed him. This is Mom. It's almost 5 o'clock. Anyway, so El Castillo has these super steep stairs. It's like it's a pyramid in Chichen Itza, which is Mayan ruins. Very cool place to go to. It's amazing. They have this ball court, which is set up where they did sports, right? And the two ends are set at just the right distance that you can say somebody. You could literally whisper to somebody, and like they'll hear it like 1,000 yards away on this other statue kind of thing, because the acoustics are set up just perfectly. It was just the coolest thing ever. Anyway, so El Castillo is this pyramid, right? To use, and its staircase is literally as steep as these. I had to climb it sideways, and because the footsteps are only about that big, the stairs are only that big, but they're about this steep. So it's quite a climb to the top, but the vista is gorgeous because the Yucatan Peninsula is so flat that you could see for miles and miles and miles. If you're up only a little bit. But I took some pictures looking up towards the top, and then I took some pictures looking down as you go down. Now you can go down taking it one stair at a time, but I was like so nervous about falling that I just sat down and I like slid down on my tushy the entire way down, which is actually the faster way to go. You know, just sit on the stairs and kind of shimmy down. But if you ever get to go there, and it's kind of a touristy place. Unfortunately, they've closed off El Castillo, so you can't climb it anymore. So I was very, very lucky to be able to get to do that and have that experience. You take an impression of the writing inscribed on the monument. It's a warrior of light tripping over the rocks on the ground. Mama Cat advice for today. Go go somewhere you've never gone before, at least once in your life. And if all you can do is travel it to a different part of the same country or different state, do it, because it's great. I mean, there's so many cool things to see. Yashola says, I trust you've made good use of the clay tablets. Yashola, how are you going to read these? It's going to use the Braille method. Well done. A moment while I decipher what you found. Apologies for the delay. Nothing we saw at the base of the pyramids gave any hint as to the solution of the puzzle, focusing instead on how to proceed having solved it. Your findings, on the other hand, appear to form a riddle. Once assembled, it reads as follows. Come together, share despair. Go thy ways, dread burdens bear. Mark the crown, heed its call. Avert thy gaze, forever fall. I had assumed that the puzzle would involve a sequence, but from what Almet and I were able to gather, it is but a matter of suffusing one of the statues with ether. The question being, which one? Have you any thoughts? Let me think, says Gav. It says, come together, share despair, go thy ways, dread barons bear. Mark the crown, heed its call, revert thy gaze, forever fall. Such cryptic writings, how are they related to the divine beasts? Given your talent for finding solutions to vexatious problems, I think it best that you choose a statue. What say you, Gav? Offer your Stola my thoughts. Right then, after you have selected a statue, I shall imbue it with the required ether. Should it prove to be a trap, I am more than capable of warding off any malign magics it may contain. Now, which statue will it be? Oh, we could do the serpent, the curl, the colibri, the owl, the wolf, the oppo. Let's hear the riddle one more time. Come together, share despair, go thy ways, dread barons bear, mark the crown, heed its call. Avert thy gaze, forever fall. Any suggestions, chat? I'm gonna Calibri. Let's see. See if we're right. I forgot which one has the... Oh, it seems you were mistaken. I am fine, though I would rather not go through that again. Next time, choose more carefully. All right. Let's do the curl. It seems you were mistaken again. I'm fine, but I would rather not go through that again. Okay, we're gonna electrocute her, poor thing. Let's do the owl. Ooh. The ether has been absorbed. You really do have a talent for these things. Oh, we get a thumbs up from Almet. Welcome, welcome, everyone. A moment. Maintaining my wards has proven more taxing than anticipated. That's my daughter in the background. Ah, the way should be clear now. Come, let us... Someone approaches. Sister! Oh, sister! Simet? What are you doing here? What has happened? You Morin soldiers, they have entered Ixmaya. You Morin soldiers? And what of the Blessed? Nothing specific, but it seems the Humorans had little interest in Slitherbough or its people. According to our scouts, their general and his men made all haste for the gate to Ixmaya upon finding it. Together with Thancred, Umet, and some few others have engaged them at the border. Umet says you are to return and assist Umet at once. They are not to set foot near the ruins or Fano. We will see to matters here and return as quickly as we can. Understood? Yes, sister, be careful. Though I knew time was short, I did not expect the Eomorans to move so swiftly, but we have come too far to turn back now. Look to the stars. Does Jola have anything else for us? I swear, if the Eomorans harm so much as a hair on the heads of the Blessed. Baked Mega Piranha. I've never been around a piranha, nor do I want to be. I'd rather not get eaten by one. Almet would have you hurry to the pyramid. Time is against us, friend. Quickly into the pyramid. Alright, let's go. We discovered a new location. Wonder what's back here. Anything? Nope. Nope. Wonder what this is. Okay. Alright. You have to go around these guys. Because if you step in front of where the owl's eyeballs are pointed, you will get hit. You don't want to do that. So when you come to the entrance, you know, just kind of keep an eye out on the way everything's pointed. And I think we don't want to cross the barrier there. I think that would electrocute us if we went that other direction. This music may get old for some people, but I think it's just the coolest piece of music. Alright, we're gonna go carefully around here. Oh, we gotta talk to... Did I miss something back there? No, I did not. Okay. Alright, we gotta be careful not to cross in front of this other owl. Our way has been barred. Again, I'm beginning to lose my patience. The switch should be through these doors in the confessional of Tupasa the Elder. But why is it not open? Y'shtola magic appears to be flowing through the walls, but it's being obstructed as it approaches the door. Is it not strange that only one of these pedestals bears an owl statue? Strange, indeed. The second statue was likely hidden to keep the door sealed. Y'shtola says, we can cover more ground if we split up. Almet, take the chamber to the south. Gav, the one to the east. I will search the chamber to the west. Okay. Go east, young man. Going behind the owls again. Wait. I don't see an owl statue in here. I wonder if it's in that little tiny chamber. Aha! There we go. I've looked everywhere and... Wait, is that... Yep. The statue, you found it. It looks light enough, but we need but to return it to the other altar, no? One might assume so, but nothing about these ruins has ever been quite so simple. I sensed a strange energy emanating from the eyes of the statues in the corridors of this place. Should this figure be moved, it would not surprise me for them to suddenly stir to life. A trap, then, for the unsuspecting as they attempt to return this to its rightful place. Precisely, caution would serve us well here. Which is why I would ask you to deliver the statue to the main chamber. An abundance of magic yet courses through these walls. For my eyes, distractingly so. I believe yours, on the other hand, would more aptly perceive the traps for what they are. Count on me. We got this. Y'shtola says, all right then, we will meet you at the door to the confessional of Tupasa the Elder. All right, let's go. Next objective requires transporting. You have 120 seconds to complete the objective. Okay, we got 2 minutes. All right, let's go. We have to go where? All right, back that way. Make sure we don't go in any streams there. I'm gonna go around this way. You successfully deliver the statuette to the altar. The statue is returned, but was that enough? Y'shtola says, I believe it was. I can see ether flowing to the door now. Ooh. I pray this means an end to the tricks and traps of these ruins. Well done. Alright. Y'shtola says, the sooner we can enter the Kitana Revel, the better. Almet says, you are but one step from entering the Kitana Revel, but I must warn you, the last step is without question the most perilous. Overcome this final trial, and the path forward will open to you. A path laden with more puzzles and traps, I'm sure, but did the Emperor always take such pleasure in wasting the time of his allies? Oh dear, let us end this, Gav, while time is yet on our side. Almet wishes to offer you words of warning. Before we enter, I would tell you of the trial that awaits you. The chamber is said to be filled with all manner of devices to keep trespassers away from the switch. The most potent being wards of displacement. They may very well force you into danger. Should we become separated, please use these. What are these? Whisper weeds. They will allow us to communicate no matter where we may find ourselves. Y'shtola says, I think Gav and I can work out how to use these well enough. Thank you. Alright, Gav, the sooner we finish here, the sooner we can return to the others. Okay. I will do all I can to assist you, but I cannot guarantee your safety once we enter. Alright. Shall we get this over with? Alright, duty calls. Commence battle for Legend of the Not-So-Hidden Temple. If you are above the maximum allowed level, it would be synced as follows. I'm actually going to do this on Reaper. Yep, let's get it over with. Solo duties. I hate solo duties. We must hurry before the Umoran soldiers gain any ground. Wait, do you see those sentinels? They are made to curse those who enter the pyramid. It is said to be seen by them as to be seen by death. Okay, we're gonna go around. Ha ha ha. Sister, can you hear me? 2 soldiers have broken through our defenses. Almet says, follow them. They are not to reach this temple, understood? A pair of soldiers somehow made it past my sisters, no doubt on their way here. Y'shtola says, all the more reason we should hurry then. Alright. Oh, I want to see which way these guys are going first. Hide behind here. They are massive. How do we get around them? I will draw their attention with the glamour. It will not last long. The moment they are distracted, we must run with all haste. Make ready to run. Teleportation device. This should end well. There is no turning back. Alright. There we go. Where are we heading to now? Oh. Gav, Helmet, can you hear me? We have sent to cough separate chambers. This mist. The poison, it has nullified my magic. These markings on the floor. I think they've marked the way out. Okay, we're gonna go this way. Go this way because we don't want to. We want to get to the yellow one here. So you just follow the arrows. Don't let them get you into a blue portal. Somehow we are still in one piece. That means little to the others if we do not hurry. Careful now. Oh. Uh-oh. What was that noise? Oh no! By the gods. Run! The crevice. Alright, let's jump into the crevice. It's Raiders of the Lost Ark all over again. But wait, there's more. Let's go to the other crevice. Bet there's another one right behind us. I don't want to turn and look. Oh, yep, there's another one. Oh, lordy. But wait, there's more. Oh, we have to jump. All right. Woo! Alright. Wow, there's no going back now. I prayed. It's not much further. Me too. I don't think we can take much more. Sister, they have reached the temple. I fear they are too fast for us. Ahmed says, be careful of the traps inside. We are nearly there. It is unheard of for anyone to outpace the V's. What is this man who comes after you? Mishol says, could it be Ranjit? If so, we have precious little time. Is there no end to this place? I pray that trap was the last. Oh, I'm sure it's not. Another door, wonderful. I can but imagine what awaits us inside. Oh. Ranjit says, there you are.
Away with you! Here I come! No holding back!
I don't know if I'm supposed to fight or... Oh, we have to defeat Ranjit. Let me work on that. Just defeat Ranjit, so I'm gonna ignore the adjutant for the moment. Hey, Simon, you know what to do. At once, sister. Oh, somebody just limit broke there. Nice. You will hold them here. Quickly, make for the heart of Tupasa. More sentinels? Go, Gav. I will draw their attention. "30 seconds until the curse of Ranka claims Y'shtola."
It seems to be working.
Oh! Ranjit's not the ordinary guy here.
I think not.
General, hold on!
Uh-oh.
Expertly done.
Oh no, Y'shtola.
How was I to know that that would happen? It looked like any other part of the floor. Might now be an opportune time to strike a bargain?
No.
We poisoned a number of villagers in Slitherbough with a toxin brewed for us by the children. This is the antidote.
We're supposed to believe
I dare
you?
say you know how potent their concoctions are, and the futility of trying to counteract their effects. Now, try anything here, and we're all likely to fall. Eventually, someone will come to our rescue, or yours. Promise us safe passage, and we'll give you the antidote. Do we have a deal?
We do not negotiate with the enemy. The villagers' lives are forfeit, as is yours.
Oh!
General?
Oh my goodness.
Do not fail.
Uh-oh.
How noble and pointless.
everyone all right? What in the...
Eorzea! At once. Down with you!
Nice.
Where is Y'shtola?
Oh, how are we going to tell? Ranulph is his name? I have failed you. Words fail to express my shame. Simon says, we should have tried harder to repel them. Minfilia says, why would she do such a thing? Sacrificing herself for the villagers. She's come to love them. Oh, Y'shtola. Had we been but a few steps faster. Thankfully, Ranjit's cohorts had the good sense to fall back. Almet should be here soon with word from Fanau. We should hold our position here until she arrives. Thancred doesn't have anything else. Okay. Almet is strangely quiet. Ingrid says, Almet, please tell me you know if that hole might lead out into the woods somewhere. Almet says, were there another means of exiting the temple, there is no question that we would know of it. But I fear that is of little consequence, for we have tried to mark the depth of the pit, and failed. To fall from such a height... Rimet says, Sister, I come bearing news. The Eomoran soldiers and the children have fled Ixmaya. They abandoned Slitherbough as well, and though they yet remain in the swamps near Lakeland. Unfortunately, a number of the Blessed were poisoned while fending off the soldiers. One we believe to be of their order was found lost in Ixmaya, feverish and badly wounded. He was taken to Fanau for treatment, but I fear there is little we can do for him. He and the other Blessed will not last long without an antidote. Ingrid says, then we must act quickly. If you've a spare vial, Minfilia and I can deliver it to the Blessed at Slitherbough. You and Eorzea should return to Fanau and tend to the wounded villager there. What about Y'shtola? Thancred says, I know it seems callous of us to leave, but she leapt into that hole for a reason. We have to save the Blessed, whatever it takes. All right. Almet says, my sisters and I will remain here. We must be certain no soldiers are still lurking about. Eorzea says, come, Gav. Let not Y'shtola's sacrifice be in vain. To Fanau. All right. Oh, they kind of conveniently ported us back to Fanau instead of having to make us run for it, which is nice. deliver the, we gotta deliver the archer's raiments too, but let's save our poisoned folks here. Runar, that's the name. It just says, heavens forfend Runar. 'Twas he who forestalled the Eomoran's procession, and in so doing, afforded thee time to traverse the temple. Alright. Quickly, the antidote. So, what Urianger said, oh no, Runar. He was the one who stopped the Eomoran's procession and gave you time to get through the temple. Quickly, the antidote. Runar groans. Quickly, Gav, I fear he hath precious little time, okay? Torajiro's gonna help too. Runar still appears visibly pained. Perhaps he requires another dose of medicine. The medicine seems to take effect as the color slowly creeps back to his cheeks. Master Matoya. It would appear the worst hath passed, though his wounds yet want for mending. I shall minister to him forthwith. Okay. Okay, the worst is past, but his wounds still need to be tended to, and I'll take care of it. I go with Deepwood Green here. Urianger stands over Runar, ready to begin his ministrations. Rest, Gav, I prithee. I shall attend to Runar's ministrations. Okay. Rest, Gav, I pray. I'll take care of Runar here.
Runar, thank goodness.
We delivered the antidote to Slitherbough, and from what we could gather on the way here, the Eomorans have had the good manners to withdraw. Thank the gods they did, or we would never have made it here in time. I'm told we have Runar and his comrades to thank for keeping the soldiers occupied prior to their retreat. They were preparing to come for you and Y'shtola, it seems, when Runar rallied the villagers and pursued them out of Slitherbough.
Ixmaya in the care of the Vis. Thou art safe now, friend. Pray, rest thee a while longer.
No. No, I am all right. Somewhat heavy of limb, perhaps, but otherwise well, I assure you. I am glad to see you are all safe. When we realized where the soldiers were headed, we knew something had to be done.
Uh-oh.
I do not see Master Matoya. She was with you, yes? What happened to her?
Oh, no. We could say, I cannot say for certain, but it was she who secured the antidote. Or she saved the Knight's Blessed, albeit at a cost. Or we could say nothing. Well, Gav's not going to take the coward's way out. He's going to say the first one.
Spare me your riddles and speak plain. Where is Master Matoya?
So Gav's explaining.
No. No. No, that cannot be. Why would she do such a thing? Was there no other way? I cannot believe that she... We must begin the search immediately. I will come with you. What are you waiting for? We must find her. She could be trapped, or hurt, or... She is alive. She is alive, damn you!
Aww, Runar's crying.
Forgive me for interrupting, but our scouts have apprehended an intruder. We thought perhaps he might be an associate of yours.
Oh. Oh.
Oh, look who it is.
Thancred looks so overjoyed. Oh my god, I love his acid tongue. It's great.
Wow, this is embarrassing. In my defense, they are surprisingly tenacious. So, what trouble have you gotten yourselves into this time?
We lost his Stola down a bottomless pit.
Well, well. What an intriguing turn of events. My condolences, by the way. 'Tis never easy to lose the ones we love.
That's a very interesting comment coming from him.
Well, she is dead, isn't she? Wishing it were otherwise will not make it so.
That you should be indifferent to her loss is no surprise. But to us, she was a friend. The best of friends.
have something on your mind. What is it?
I'm beginning to wonder what really happened when she fell, or after she fell there was a powerful gust of wind, as if from nowhere.
Pray recount to us again that which thou witnessed in the ruins, omitting not the slightest detail.
Okay. Eorzea said, tell us what you saw in the ruins. Don't leave a single thing out.
Flow. The teleportation magic she used to spirit us away from Uldar after the bloody banquet. I recall a similar gale in the tunnel before it took effect.
Interesting. I thought I sensed a brief disturbance in the live stream. How reassuring to know it was not my imagination.
Oh, I'm glad for you, Emet-Selch. That it's not just in your head. Everybody looks at him like, you said something.
I felt it only once, I should mention, which would suggest she is still adrift on its currents.
Then I fear she may yet be lost to us. For it was only by the grace of the elementals that she was plucked from that great ethereal river.
Ah, very well. I'll go and fetch her. Perhaps a clear and unambiguous act of kindness will serve to win the trust you seem so determined to deny me.
I still don't know whether to trust him. By the blessed dark, there is yet hope. Minfilia says, do you really think he can bring her back? Eorzea says, could it truly be within his power to pluck Y'shtola from the life stream as he claimeth? 'Tis a feat beyond even the greatest practitioners of the arcane, yet if he would attempt it, we cannot well stand in his way. Okay, does he really have the power to bring her back? It's a feat not even the most powerful magicians can do. But if he'd attempt it, I'm not going to stand in his way. Though I am loath to trust him, I suppose we have no choice, for now at least. What are these? I confess I do not fully understand what is happening here, but I gather we're right to bring this man to you. Simon says, I'm relieved to know he is an acquaintance of yours. Well, not really. Though I see you are not close. If he should displease you, we would be happy to deal with him. We'll take him out for you no matter what. We found him asleep in the shade of a tree near the ruins. A fine way to behave when one's companions are in dire straits. Right? He just kind of sat there and didn't do anything. Now then, if I'm to fetch her for you, I will require a suitable place to work. We must find somewhere that resonates strongly with the life stream. And by we, I mean you. To that end, I give you this, an ethereal lamp of my own design. Keep it close as you venture out into the woods. The brighter the glow, the stronger the location's resonance with the life stream. Once you've found a likely spot, all you need to do is whistle. You do know how to whistle, don't you, hero? Just put your lips together and blow. It's a movie reference. Was it Mae West who said that? Who said that? Does anybody know in the chat who said that? I'm going to have to look it up. To find a location that resonates with the live stream, you'll need to search the area marked on your map. Use your ethereal lamp to pinpoint an ideal location, then call for Emet-Selch. Alright. my voice is about shot, folks. So unfortunately, I have to call it here for today. Otherwise, I won't be able to talk tomorrow, and I have patients I have to see tomorrow. And let's get to our cat joke. All right. How do cat owners know their cat has a good influence on their life? Their cats motivate them to remain positive in every situation. Oh my god. It's so bad it's good. All right, positive. We are positively thrilled to have you all here. If you could help us out, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, all that jazz. You know what to do and when to do it. And I will continue streaming next week. I might get another video recorded this weekend. I don't know. I'll have another one posted, actually, soon. I'm working on the next video. I got one done last night, if you want to check that out. That's from the Stormblood expansion. And we're going to call it for today, folks. Stay positive. I'd be laughing at this bad joke. I will put the "put your lips together and blow" comment, the actress who said it in the movie it was from, down in the comments, I think, as soon as I can find out who did it, because now I have to go find out. I could see her face and hear her saying it in my head, but I can't remember her name at all. It's an actress. It's from an older movie. All right, folks. Cats and kittens, you have a great one. MamaCatGamer is signing out, leaving you on a cliffhanger. Come back next Wednesday to find out what happens next. So, y'all have a great one.